Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Symphonia. Last time, Colette wanted to get a little closer, and now she will, presumably.
Sure.
This would be a good time to have a little cup of red wine or hot chocolate, whatever your tipple of choice is when watching a romantic movie. It's a Friday. I hope you guys are in the bubble bath enjoying this episode of Tales of Symphonia.
I mean, it's been a long time to cook up to this moment, right? She can finally feel again, and maybe she's feeling love.
Maybe she's feeling
I
rain.
want to see this beautiful scenery ruin the way Silverant was.
I won't let that happen.
Said Silverant's
This
not that bad.
time, we're going to protect it, right?
Yeah. Do you know the 7th Dwarven Vow?
Oh shit. Haven't heard those for a while.
The one you hate the most, right?
The one about
Those who
honoring and
love
cherishing.
always win.
Apparently she said that too.
I really hope that's
He
true.
really drowned her out there.
Are you worried? Then take this.
And then,
Nuts.
yep, I was gonna say, in classic JG format, and then she kicks him in the nuts. Now he's feeling it.
What's this?
This is made out of snow. It's not gonna last that long.
It's a charm. A Flanor snow bunny. They say it brings good luck. I
She
had
has
to take
full
one
on
to test
rejected
early.
her planet in favor of this one. Like she loves its scenery. Yeah.
And this one's for you.
Thanks.
Lloyd, we're all with you. Now that you have a charm too, everything will work out okay.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Great when the girl that
You're
is
right.
the love of your life gives you a charm after she'd already given an identical one to somebody else. It really feels special.
You got the snow hair. It's not just because you're
Among
outside.
men, Lloyd. Among horses, snow hair. Sorry. Romance of Three Kingdoms.
It does sound like fucking Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Ultimately,
Guys,
we are trying to
how's Altessa?
bring back a divided world here.
How's Altessa? Well, dead. Shit.
It seems he's out of danger.
Well, that's good.
Right now,
Safely in
someone
heaven.
from Mizuho and the doctor are watching over him.
Good. I need to speak with everyone.
I have no idea how we're going to pay this doctor guy. We are screwed. He can ask us for anything he wants, and we have not been grinding for gold.
The world is never gonna change if we just wait for Crucius to make the next move, right? So this time, we're going to strike them first.
It could change.
So you're finally ready to do it. We're gonna raid Crucius.
You're
It
finally
changed.
done.
Crucius has wiped out everyone.
You're finally done being a bitch. We're gonna raid Crucius.
Yeah. I have 2 objectives. Prevent the establishment of Mythos' new age and release Origin.
But if
Glad you got
release
some hair on
Origin,
your balls.
What about Kratos?
I don't really know yet. We don't know for certain that he'll actually die.
We can only hope.
I mean, we know that, well, we can probably suspect that Mythos is the same Mythos as the Mythos of legend now. I think we can safely do that. And, like, we've known all the packs that were currently with those other summon spirits, so why can't we do it with Origin?
We also don't know if he'll side with us or not.
That's also true. He may just say, I hate you.
Yeah, Origin might still be loyal to Electronic Arts, which has sealed it away forever.
We don't have the time to worry about things we're not sure of.
Well, that's always great process.
Even if you break Origin's seal,
I would like to wield it, but I might have to let, Zelos wield it.
you can't wield it, remember?
If I break it in 2.
And I doubt either Genus or I would be able to handle a sword.
Well, what if we grabbed it together? Like, oh, sis, what if we each grabbed it and like lifted it together?
I mean, Genus is pretty small. If he grabbed it, I could wield Genus and the sword at once.
Don't worry about that. I've got it covered.
I know how swords
What are you
work.
talking about?
What the fuck are you on about, Zealous?
Why do you think I can use magic swords?
I never really thought about it, to be honest.
I received magic injections with the latest in Tetheala technology.
Oh, see, they won't get the COVID shot down in Tallahassee, but they'll give you magic injections.
Yeah, magic
I'm a
juice.
human with elven blood in me.
Oh.
That should work, shouldn't it?
Wait a second, but he's been as big an asshole about half-elves as anybody. He's like a technical half-elf.
Then I guess this will be the final battle.
That's right, player. She turns to the camera. This is your point of no return.
Understood. Let us end this.
For the sake of uniting the worlds.
Yeah.
Unite all people
I'll
within
do
our
my
nation.
best, too.
Colette, I need you to stay behind.
For undisclosed reasons.
Why?
Well, you're clearly not the chosen if Zelos is going to carry the magic sword.
I don't know, leaving her alone sounds like a bad idea too, especially if people teleporting.
Well, even if people aren't trying to get her, she's likely to like trip and like hurt herself.
She is a danger to herself and others, and she can feel pain now.
If that's what you want.
No, bring her along, damn it.
Hell, Lloyd.
No, I'm going to.
That's right, goddamn. I'm going to!
You're totally feeding into her victim shit here. Do not give her more reasons to be like, oh, I'm not a good enough savior.
I get it. You don't think you can protect her.
He's right there.
That is so sad.
Forget what I said about you not being a bitch anymore.
Oh, those look like those hair on your balls just shrunk right back into your body.
Don't worry, Colette. I, the great Zelos, swear to protect you.
Zelos!
Take her along, Lloyd. They're gonna be after her no matter where she is. You ought to know that by now. Be a man. Show her what you're made of.
Be a man, Hulk.
Wow, we actually have the same opinion for once. Sorry, Lloyd, but I agree with Zealous this time.
Yeah, stop being a bitch.
All right.
No, let's talk about Second Amendment law.
Thank
You know, as
you,
long as we're
Lloyd.
all in the same opinion, let's
Everyone
try and
else,
take up
too.
something hard.
Does Tetheala really have a technology like that?
What happened to everyone else?
He's all, no, I was just bullshitting.
It sure does, for some weird reason.
For undisclosed reasons.
Yes, for some weird reason, okay.
All right.
Check out this one weird
Kick
trick
some
that allows
punches,
me to
butt,
wield the
Lloyd.
magic sword.
Zelos, I trust you.
Why you saying it like that?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Well, of course I can understand that you're counting on me.
Even though I probably drugged you before with that hug.
Just place your faith in me.
Faith, huh? I hope.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
His voice acting got cut off. He was so uncommitted to that line.
Alright, so
We got our Riards back.
I guess we're going to Duran Duran or whatever the place is. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go to that place. Where was that on the map? Or actually, we should probably try to get that skull enemy that you were talking about right now.
Well, I think there might be a couple of different like optional monsters we would want to try. But yeah, this would be a good time to take a crack at that.
Let's see. Symphonia Super Skull Enemy. That's a proper.
Make sure you type it into Bing for best possible result.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we also need to take on that one assassin boy, Coochie Coochie again.
Yeah, that one, I don't know that we've really advanced far enough that it's going to be significantly less impossible than it was the last time we tried.
You're probably right on that, unless I use an all divide. And then we could probably beat him, but I don't know what we get.
I mean, there were some comments on that video. It sounds like the rewards are pretty blah. It's more of a I beat Coochie Coochie status thing.
Alright, then we'll go ahead and leave that one in the dust, because it sounds like a waste of everyone's time. We'll just know that Coochie Coochie kicked our ass. That can be his moment of pride forever. But anyway, let's see. Do you remember where that thing was? I'm still trying to find it on here.
Just that it was real early in the game. Like, I think it was before we even got to the dungeon where we fought our first like mimic that kicked our butt. So I think this thing kicked our butt, and like then the mimic did, and we were like, "Oh, the mimic's the super boss too," and they were like, "Oh, never mind, you just have to hit it with magic." So it would have been in a fairly early dungeon.
Well, I'd rather not just search around for it. What is
I
the
think
name
we
of
could.
that
I
thing?
think we could find enough plot dialogue to do within this video that, like, I don't think talking to the dwarf, we will automatically then boom, we're in the Weezandicados or whatever the end game zone is. Like, I'm sure at some point we will have to commit to traveling to where the final battle will be.
Well, as far as I know, we're going to the actual place right now.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go check on the dwarf guy with the doctor.
We can go to Mizo too.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing. I'm sorry. Also entirely possible we can get to the last area and fight around there for a while and pull back.
Very true. Damn you thing, obstructing my view. Can you please? Thank you. Lloyd, did you do your homework? What was our homework again?
Still have homework?
Memorizing the preamble of the Palmacosta Charter. Yeah, I have trouble with memorization.
You have trouble with all forms of study, you mean?
Shut up! But Lloyd's memorized all the dwarven vows. That's amazing. There's like 9.
There's like 7 of those. Fuck.
Really? Really? Tell me, how did you learn them? Well, since I was a child, I memorized one before each meal and was tested on it. If I couldn't say it, then I didn't get to eat. Ah, I see. There must have been a dwarven vow memory ingredients in the food. Well, really? I wonder if I can memorize all the dwarven vows if I eat Dirk's cooking.
No, Colette, that's not it. You're retarded, you know that? Lloyd's desire for food temporarily strengthened his memory.
Oh! So Dirk's food has powers like an X-Sphere to increase people's abilities? I see. Haha!
Why does this topic of this conversation go out the window when talking to Colette?
Listen,
At least I got dialogue. It could have been anyone having that conversation. I'm glad I got a chance to do something.
Listen, just let me be adorkable for once.
I've memorized the Dorkin vows.
Oh.
Shina Kuchi Kuchi declared that he will duel you on the condition of leaving the village. Yes, I know. What happened? Kuchi Kuchi was carrying out Tiga's orders to act as a liaison to the Elemental Research Laboratory in Meltokyo. Why is he dueling against you? Vice Chief Tiga is angry, saying that this is personal. I'll report the details to the Vice Chief. Then I will go as well. I have the right as Kuchi Kuchi's brother. So, did we accidentally trigger this?
Maybe.
Lloyd, you can come too.
Yeah, okay. I wish it didn't just pull me in here, because we went here to do something completely different.
I don't think we can come here anymore, and with Kuchi Kuchi to be dealt with.
Now let's see who can beat him if we can't actually save after this.
Shida, what has happened? Kuchi Kuchi desires the opportunity to fight me to avenge his parents. So he still bears a grudge from that tragedy with Volt. And you've accepted this? I believe what Kuchi Kuchi says is correct. I'm responsible for the deaths of Orochi and Kuchi Kuchi's parents.
One moment, I gotta minimize that window. Okay.
I do not have a reason to refuse other than the fact that the fight is bullshit. It's wrong, Shina. If you follow that logic, many of the villagers must also challenge you for revenge. It was an accident. It is wrong to hold on to that grudge. It is as Orochi says. I do not believe that the chief would have allowed this duel.
Instead, it will have to be a royal rumble with all the villagers as well.
I made a promise to Kuchi Kuchi that I would accept this duel. Kuchi Kuchi says that he will leave the village regardless of whether he wins or loses. Do you know why? Only criminals leave the village. Shina, what has Kuchi Kuchi done? Dots. Then I shall ask the visitor. Lloyd, do you know something? Alright, so we did see this, and we made Kuchi Kuchi... He told the chief what was up. I wonder, now we can see what happens if you say you don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it. If it's necessary, Sheena will explain. It's not my place to speak, apparently.
Lloyd, thank you. That as you wish, Lloyd. I will not pursue it further. I'd much rather bounce. Then head for the Isle of Decision, Orochi. Prepare the boat. Yes, sir. And who shall be the observer? I'd like to ask Lloyd, but I can't.
Me, an observer, looks at camera. What?
Very well, Lloyd. Please head to the all decision with them. When you're ready, let Orochi know.
Will someone tell me what an observer is? With scare
You must
quotes.
do my Cha Dich as I prepare for the Jarjuk ceremony on Kronos, homeworld of the Klingon.
Yeah, it's kind of rude that they just pulled us into here, but whatever.
Yeah. I guess we should have gone to where the dwarf was and assumed that the doctor went there rather than bringing him to Mizuho.
Well, they said it was Mizuho, so that's why I figured it was.
Mentioned something about Mizuho, like the people from Mizuho helped pay for. I don't know what the hell was going on.
All right,
It's
all
all
you.
my fault for suggesting we check up on the guy.
We already talked to all you folks last time we attempted this, but I guess I'm gonna attempt it again. So let's go ahead and get some items real quick. I will try to use an all divide and get this thing to be. Actually, we can't use items in this fight, so it has to be a straight up fight.
Yeah. That's why we haven't already been able to cheese it.
Excuse me, Genus. Sheena, don't give up. I want to give up, though.
I'm halfway between Sheena and Lloyd. Mizuho has a lot of unusual customs. They really are inferior beings. I love their sense of aesthetics, but I hate all the raw fish.
I hope Gucci and Sheena can be friends again. They can.
In the next life!
Alright, well, let's go die. Or whatever. Oh, yeah, we gotta.
Attack the Orochi.
Yeah, Orochimaru over here. He'll take us to Naruto. Or Sasuke, whoever you want it to be. Now for the boat scene.
Woohoo! Ah yes, accidental boss fights. I think you talked Goofy too. Sheena, it took you long enough. I had all these characters that, like, they weren't interacting in the same scene, so they all got variations on a clown or Tigga. So you really want to do this? Of course, is he the observer? That's right, Lloyd Irving is the observer, although we haven't told him what that is.
Yeah, what I do?
He just watches over the fight, and then when one side admits defeat or dies, the observer confirms it.
Alright. Hajime!
So, like, if either of us decide to commit seppuku, you will finish the loser off before they get hurt too bad. Oh, you gotta...
I can't even fucking hit this guy! There's that jump attack.
You gotta be kidding me. No way.
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do, is wait for him to do the jump attack, charge forward under those. It's easier, much easier said than done, but when he's jumping up, if you charge, you can hit him a few times safely, and then you gotta defend again. So it's one of these annoying know the boss's pattern, because he's only open at specific times fights.
Yep, I can only hit him twice also. Oh, I hit him 3 times there. Okay, he just did like a fuck you explosion move. How could I?
Like, alright, well, I got a new ultimate attack because you knocked off too much of my hit points now.
Alright, well, we'll just...
Like, I don't know how many times you want to try this, but it does seem like you could, like, you're on the cusp of winning it there.
I don't know. I lost.
I don't know how many times you had to do that in a row, but you found the thing you have to do until he starts making the earth explode.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you've got, pathetic. Dots. Got Green's bell. I refuse to accept that a weakling like this took everything from me. Coochie coochie. I'm leaving the village when you have become more powerful. I'm sorry, this is my coochie coochie voice. We will face each other again.
And he disappears in a singular fart. Sheena!
I'm going to grow stronger. I swear it.
Okay. Oh, we lost Coochie again. Is Altessa here, or is that all just some sort of bullshit? I guess maybe you guys just... How you doing? Oh.
Oh, she annoyed everyone, though. What do you need today?
I don't have any special reason for coming. We were actually looking for the dwarf.
Well, as long as you're here, will you tell me a little of your journey up till now?
Sure. Let's just fade to black, and I'll do it while it's faded to black.
So it is Origin's power that split the worlds in two.
Okay, so there is a reason.
The power of the summoned spirits is a fearsome thing. Oh, Vice Chief, speaking of summoned spirits, do you know anything about Maxwell? Maxwell Kukri? Although you have traveled throughout the world, you haven't yet to meet Maxwell? What the hell? Everyone loves him. Yes. Perhaps the Stone of Power that Chief Igaguri heard about while in his travels may have some relation to Maxwell. For some undisclosed reasons.
Stone of Power?
There's a legend that says somewhere in Tethahala is a city that floats in the sky.
Yeah, I think we were there at one point.
A city that floats... Wait, I have to try to distinguish between their voices.
A city that floats in the sky. What principle allows it to do that?
And what keeps it afloat is the Stone of Power. So you have to be less feminine and more just goofy, because I'm Tigger.
I see. A flying city is pretty amazing, but why do you think it's related to Maxwell?
Oh, in cases where the phenomenon is beyond the realm of human knowledge, the power of summoned spirits may be at work.
So whenever you can't explain, it's a summon spirit. Got it.
Splitting of the world, able to take place because of an Origin's enormous power, yes? Yes. Lifting a city into the heavens is not an easy task, even with magic technology.
Then the flying city may be kept afloat by using the power of the summoned spirit? Is that what you are saying?
Exactly. The details are cloudy, but...
Good one. What? What is? Well, I mean, it's a flying city, so... He said the details are cloudy, see, it's what we call a pun. The base.
Vice Chief, thank you. We'll try searching for the flying city.
She rolls her eyes.
I'll never be able to beat Coochie now. Ah!
Oh, no, oh. I say it's a flying city, so...
Let's go.
Yeah. I guess we need to go see this Maxwell guy now. Okay.
I'm glad Regal was there.
Just want to voice Regal somewhere, huh?
It's like, okay, why did you put him in the game?
He is a piece of furniture sometimes.
It's like deep cut here for my Lufia 2 guys out there. He's like Dr. Shaiya. It's like they just decided they needed another playable character, and then they kind of forgot that they didn't have any dialogue for them.
I just like that. For my boys, they know about Lufia too. Everyone kind of. Oh shit! That was a long time ago when you recorded that series.
What's that?
That was a long time ago when you recorded that series.
Oh, old school JG. Back when it wasn't about all the money, you know. It's still about the love.
Still about playing the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so going to a flying place. I guess we could try to stop by the laboratory while we're here.
I still feel like we should be able to rematch Coochie somehow.
We can, apparently, with that dialogue was saying, but...
Well, no, I feel like that dialogue just left it open, that sometime after the story's completed.
Where the hell was that? There was a little village place around here that maybe wasn't Mizuho.
Well, there was that weird forest village where everyone hated Robot Girl, and then they all got killed.
Yeah. That's one of these red dots over here on this map. That's the Salvation. It's got to be that place... Okay, well, Noise is in danger. Noise has a proud heritage, doesn't he?
Protozoan, the first animal born to this world. The worm and the power of the giant Carlon tree united the land itself.
Get ready, Noise. Here it comes.
Ready. The wondrous mystery of life. I simply must dissect it.
That's it. Run.
Okay, that got dark.
Yep. She wants to cut up the protozoan, as she often does. Remember when we had field battles? Those were good times.
That's practically her defining characteristic, her desire to cut up protozoans. Is that it right? Well, that's...
Yep.
Yeah.
Do. Altesser. Are you in your room, Altesser? You are. Are you better now? I can't believe Mythos was Lord Yggdrasil. Is the doctor coming?
About to say, I think this doctor I would say he took the money and run, but he didn't even take the money until he said he was going to take it after he cured him.
Actually, I think he took Tabitha and she's not here anymore. What the fuck, doctor?
Well, I said I was going to cure this robot lady. That's what you wanted cured, right?
No.
Oops, I guess you should have come with me.
Okay, I think I see a place we haven't been to at the lower left corner of the map. If I can get going there, right there we go.
Fucking tower. The fucking tower. It's very different from the Tower of Salvation.
There's so many weird ways to move in this game, if you're wondering why I'm struggling, because I can hold down A, which is what propels me, but I can also use the right control stick, which allows me to like strafe and move forward also. Alright, where is the designated landing zone? Is this it? Mom, I don't know where the landing zone is. We're gonna figure this out together. I know it's here. I've landed here before. I think it's that one. Maybe if I...
Oh, we can see the shadow. Okay, like bring it back slightly. There you go. You can see the shadow now.
Okay, here we go.
Xire.
City in the Sky.
What kind of crazy JRPG has one of these?
What kind of crazy animus have one of these?
Oh, visitors. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
We're gonna make him... Oh, visitors! Wow, that's really rare.
No, it looks like it looks Irish to me. Oh. This is the last place of repose for the left for the half-elves, I should say. I made a mess of that sentence. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's alright.
Bard.
This one's Simon! Simon!
Bard.
Good boy, Simon!
It's been told that the first leader of Exire formed a pact with Maxwell and turned it into a floating city in the sky. Of course, it happened several thousand years ago, so no one really knows if it's true. Alright, cool.
We can live here quietly with no fear of persecution, but that is all we have.
That's what you thought before we came!
Listen, I know you guys aren't into persecution. I can tell. You apparently are willing to consider wiping out all consciousness just so no one is persecuted.
Your
I can
house?
sense that somehow.
Your houses are very drafty! At least that one is.
Oh, well, congratulations. I'm glad you can feel drafts again, girly.
How do you know what I feel?
I
Don't know
know.
me!
Oh, who are you?
What, you?
What? Who are you?
Before I moved to Exire, I had a truly hard life. Half-elves with nowhere to go have no choice but to head for Exire.
I live my life here, so I don't really understand what Mother is talking about.
She's one of them first generation. She lives in Boston. She's never really been to Ireland, but she considers herself more Irish than the Irish because she's from Boston. Virginia. You know my mother? I see. So you're... Oh, you see, so you're Virginia's. If you know my mother, please tell me, is she... She's in the city, isn't she? In one of its 4 buildings? Ah, you should not meet her, even if you did, it'd do you no good. Lloyd, please, find Virginia.
That's weird that you'd say it that way. Has she turned into some sort of like seal crystal thing beast or whatever?
I read it the way it was written.
I was gonna say, I can't remember all the terms in that damn game. Unless they're the ones that turn the crystal?
Yeah, I don't want...
Right, okay.
There was no space between those words, so...
There isn't.
That's a human travelers, that's a rare combination. So it is, so it is, so it is, so it is, so...
I hate that kid's hair. Hey, it looks like he should be in Brave Fencer Musashi as Musashi.
It's your hair too, Lethal.
Well, there's not much to hate nowadays, so it's all good. Oh, humans! I've never seen one before. You're so exotic. What the hell is this? There goes the field. God damn it. Just cast my ass out into the ocean!
And I was like, surely he'll notice in time. Nope.
Wait, where the fuck did it go? It actually moves? I think it is that thing down there.
Well, I mean, it has some kind of weird Celtic jet thrusters underneath those rocks.
That's what they are. I should have known.
Well, you see, it's got these little rings of stone that are arranged down there.
Oh, I'm in a different place now, so you can land in all sorts of crazy places.
Best avoid that place.
Nope.
Why?
There's an elf woman who lives there, and she's a bit of a strange one.
He throws cats at people.
Mother is in this house?
She always threw cats.
Genus is not involved in this? Oh, wow.
Excuse us. I have something I would like to ask you.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Elves. My child is a half-elf too.
The one that you're cradling or the real one?
See, I'm a full elf, and her dad is
Bish, that is a doll, he says.
She has such an intelligent-looking face, doesn't she? Her name is Rain. She's my pride and joy.
Her younger brother, Genus, though.
He has always been a disappointment. Never very tall, that one.
Huh? She has the same name as... It can't be.
Oh, it's
from G Gundam?
I was gonna say,
Rain?
Rain's a very common name up here. It's just like Jessica.
Right now, I have another child on the way.
His name will be Mighty Washington.
If it's a girl, it's Jean. If it's a boy, it's Genus.
And if it's a boy that's really girly, it'll be Genus.
What? Then...
Are you Virginia?
Yes, that's right.
Well, no, I'm not anymore. I'm having kids, after all.
Stop this.
Professor Sage.
Stop this! What were you thinking?
Getting preggers.
Do you know what happened to the two of us since you abandoned us?
What?
What? Why are you raising your voice like that? You'll wake Rain.
Maybe Rain is intelligent as she is. Has never experienced something like Alzheimer's or something.
I'm Rain. I'm the
There's
daughter you shunned and abandoned, not that doll.
Oh, I've shunned and abandoned you both, dearie.
Genus is here too. What are you talking about? There must be something wrong with you.
That must be why I shunned you. I mean...
You're the one that's wrong. How could you... Oh, now you've gone and made Rain cry. Please leave. There. It's okay, Rain. The scary people have gone now. Don't cry.
Rain?
Yeah, I think maybe it would be just as well for them if we had not met her. Don't know that this is going anywhere useful for the emotional state of our party members.
She abandons her children, and then she abandons the memory of doing so.
She may not have done that of her own will, Rain. You're being unreasonable.
She doesn't even remember us.
Rain, don't cry.
So, you met Virginia.
Hi, I'm your dad.
Why is she here?
Several years ago, I found a husband and wife collapsed of exhaustion in the Ymir forest. It was Virginia and her husband, Cloyts.
Floyds?
Cloyts. I do like how Virginia has the most human-like name, and then everyone else is like, Rain, genus, Cloyts.
It seems Cloyts was dispatched from Miltokyo to investigate the elf village.
I do appreciate how the voice actor is also punctuating Cloyts.
He fell in love with Virginia and remained in Heimdall, but
It's gotta be Cloyts.
Tried to sell out our father to the soldiers. It became a huge incident. Fighting broke out between the elves and half-elves.
Quarter
because
elves.
of the incident, Virginia's family was banished from the village. They traveled from land to land, but the world was not kind to half-elves.
Well, maybe if they weren't trying to destroy the world.
So it would seem. And Cloyts must have been ill, for he died soon after they arrived in this village. Virginia began to lose her mind from that day.
She's unbelievably selfish. She tosses us aside on a whim, and then forgets us.
Just because she'd gone insane from grief.
Rain, I know you probably have like hundreds of years of like half-elf baggage, but you gotta be more reasonable.
And just goes off into her own little world of dreams.
Even
Well,
so,
the other question is,
Virginia was worried about you too.
so elves and half-elves have like really long lives compared to humans. Is that a part of this game story? Because Cloyts might have just like Cloytsed out under natural Cloyts conditions here. I don't know if anything...
Are you saying he went to get cigarettes or what?
No, I'm saying like he might have just like, died of old age. Like if she's got hundreds of years of half-elf baggage and her mom looks the same age as she does now, I think Cloyts might have just been like, I guess I shouldn't have married an immortal. Well, bye guys. Don't go nuts when I'm gone.
Who knows?
In the legendary land of Silverant, surely half-elves will be free from discrimination.
Well, the arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Those are from the immortal words of famous half-elf Martin Luther King Jr.
I've heard enough.
I've been keeping Virginia's diary safe here.
Lightning found it for me after a long quest, but she told me she didn't read it.
But I knew she did, and that changed the arc of everything. Also, there's a dog that needs to be named.
If you don't mind, I must go off and eat some bagels or muffins.
Also, Lethal saw what kind of time is on the video. We just got sidetracked by all this story. Do we want to keep going or end it here?
I mean, I got one more in me, and I gotta know what's gonna happen with Rain and Genesis' mom. This is the most close and important family member they have, other than Mighty Washington.
So next time, and Mike Washington is not related to them as much as Genius would like. Next time,
they're closer than family. You don't choose your family. They are sworn brothers. But we'll learn more next time.
We'll see you then, folks.